post over 2 trillion naira profit. Tinubu mounts Baba Adini of Lagos. You'd find that also on the Punch. Lagos police look into Tiwa Savage's petition against Davido. Now, this was interesting because I think I first saw that they unfollowed each other, and then I don't know what happened afterwards. But if you want to find out details, I'm sure you'll find on Cool FM. So get on there and maybe you get all of the details from Honey and Spaceman and the rest of them. But if you want to find the headlines on the Punch newspaper, Lagos police looks into Tiwa Savage's petition against Davido. You can find details from that newspaper. I would also quickly jump onto the Vanguard and look at what we have on the Vanguard newspaper. Interesting headlines, and as always, this one leads. 585 million naira graft. EFCC grills Better Edu for hours. Tinubu slashes presidential entourage for foreign local trips by 60%. Long time coming. There's been a lot of calls in that direction. Better Edu, Sadiya Farouk and their humanitarian sleaze by Rotimi Fasson. That might be a good read for you on the Vanguard, so go check it out. NNPC records 157 oil theft incidents in Niger Delta. And this one says, Tinubu deserves commendation for suspension of Better Edu, Atiku. That's also on the Vanguard newspaper, amongst many others. And I'll leave us with this one before we go on a commercial. AFCON 2023, Super Eagles can do it again. Do you believe? I had a prediction done some weeks ago that they wouldn't get out of the first round. The sports people will tell us more. But then find out details of that from the Vanguard newspaper. In the meantime, a commercial is underway. Don't forget to send your messages using the WhatsApp number 0809 030 6416. We're also live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Good morning. We'll be back. few more national dailies, and the Nation newspaper is next. My name is Ifeemi Andrew, by the way. On the Nation, you would find federal government to probe degree racketeering in foreign private varsities. Supreme Court reserves judgment on Plateau Delta polls disputes. Tinubu orders cut of president's, vice president's traveling teams. And the leading headline, 37 billion naira, 585 million naira probe. Sadiya Edu barred from traveling. All of those you would see there. Edu, presidency defends Tinubu's action. And this one says, Rivers Assembly awaits Fubara's 2024 budget. Others. All of those are headlines you would find on the Nation newspaper. Just throw in one more. APC UK's Congress to hold Saturday in London. That's also on the Nation newspaper. You can send messages to us using the WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. You can also call us on 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0003 or 0817-923-0007. From the news, you heard few headlines there. I'll just go over some of them. Rivers lawmakers deny stripping Governor Fubara of his powers as they demand 2024 budget. Boat accident in Andoni claims lives. Police rescue kidnapped hotelier in Rivers State. And, you heard this already on some of the newspapers, but President Tinubu slashes delegation for trips abroad, which many would say it's a welcome development. We'll go to the phone lines now and hear from you. 0817-923-0002. Please remember to introduce yourself, your name, where you're calling from, and then you go straight to the point. All right? Thank you very much. Also, try to keep it very short and precise and be very civil with your contribution. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, my name is Jay, and I'm calling you from Rumigbo right now.
Go ahead.
I listened to the news and I listened to Eugene Ode, who is a very smart and good lawyer, who says that any action taken by the 27 lawmakers, I don't even know their figures, sometimes 27, sometimes 26 and 25. That shows confusion on their own side because figures they can't even get right. That is null and void because they're already in court. And for the fact that they have submitted themselves to the court, that means they should also wait for the action of the court or whatever the court has said. And in his view, he said it's only 3-member assembly that we have right now. I think I stand with him. I want to also say that the traditional ruler chairman is not an executive position that you need to tell the member of the house to remove or elect and all those. So is it the the assembly members that elect them at the end of the day? I think they are fighting more than they can chew. Like they ask enemy judge that they want to strip the powers of the governor. You don't do that for goodness sake. So for me, I think they are just boxing the air and shooting the moon. Then expecting Governor Fubara to present budget, I think that is done already. So I don't know, because by virtue of them defecting, they are already non-existent in the eyes of the law. I take a bow.
Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning. Ifeemi Andrew, my brother.
You're welcome. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. My name is Gospel Samsidi, calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, Gospel.
I want to speak on the headline that says the presentation of House of Assembly seems Fubara to present the budget from House of Assembly. He has already done that. He has already done that to the group of Edison. There is no point for him to present the next budget again in the Assembly. So what they are doing there, in fact, those 25 House of Assembly members, they are vacant by the court order. So, by the INEC, so they should go and the elections for them to fit in themselves again as the members of House of Assembly. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, clearly, we all know this is definitely going to generate a lot of reactions. But INEC hasn't said anything yet with regards to the process, even after the faction that was led by Edison here, who is now resigned his role as lawmaker, declared their seat vacant. Some say, well, that declaration cannot stand because it didn't follow certain procedures that is needed. Others think otherwise and say, well, this is what the law says, and that's how we look at it. Well, some other arguments that have come up in conversations I've had with some of the guests I've had here in the studio had said, well, the PDP had issues in its party, and that's one of the reasons why a member can cross carpet without leaving the position that they got while in that political party. Well, the PDP, on the other hand, has said there are no issues in its party at all, citing the official reasons that could demand for such cross-carpeting. Well, it's drama that would continue to unfold. Let's wait and see whether or not the governor would decide to go and present the budget again or stand on what he feels is what the law says. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, the 10th Assembly, River State 10th Assembly, is a dented assembly. We find that there's no way we can be doing this cat and dog, assembly. And some of us have not really seen it. You see, 25% sat down, and then they held a meeting. And the lawyer is saying that, constitutionally we have 3 members in that assembly. That is enough confusion. And so they are asking that the budget should come back again. I want to say that if we really want peace, we should pursue positive peace, because positive peace has to do with negotiation. It's not this coerced thing. And this negative peace will be short-lived. And that is where we find ourselves. It will be a very long time for us to resolve this matter. Well, better Edu, if there's any graft, allegation, I think you should go in for it, because this malignant growth in process in the poverty alleviation thing is a pointer that it is not right. And I think Nigerians must sit up. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Nigeria Info, good morning. Oh, I lost that call. Hello, good morning, Nigeria Info. Hello.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifemi and driving this morning.
Fine, thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, so I remain the very distinguished Temple Okere. I think, first of all, I want to salute the proactiveness of CP and his men for, the release of that hoteler that was kidnapped. I think I would say this is indeed kudos to the Nigerian Police River State Command, and I appeal to them to continue in that apoho, and shame to those shameless police officers who will not see the needful to protecting lives and property. And at the same time, my governor inspecting the remaining part of Obala, the Obala Road, I think I would say it's indeed a welcome development. Because if you look at the remaining section of that road, has indeed posed as a death trap to HA people and rivers and Nigerians who ply that artery. In fact, that road has claimed a lot of lives. I pray the governor, in his magnanimity, who has shown great commitment in the discharge of his functions, who has always not relented in ensuring that he give rivers people the best, continue on that approval, and in ensuring that that road is being completed in no distance time. I also appeal to him. We have a lot of road infrastructural deficit here in Eche. We talk about the Afara Egui road that also become a death trap, and even kidnappers and armed robbers taking, the plunge of that road, kidnapping people, taking people's back on daily basis. I think I also call his attention on that particular road, the Egui Afara road.
Temple, thank you very much. Let's now move on to another caller. Nigeria Info, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ifemi.
You're welcome. Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Pius.
Okay, Pius. You're calling from where?
Please.
Where are you calling from, Pius?
I'm calling from Obele.
Okay. Go on.
So I want you to use your initiative to advise the people of River State. Let's be very, very careful on the problem between Yesowike and the current governor. These people are talking more than they can say. Let them not cause trouble here in River State. Allow these brothers to settle their differences. Let River State move ahead. Every day, keep on talking and keep on talking and keep on talking. Let them not talk out problem here in River State. They should be very careful. What is their problem? I am not comfortable about what people are saying. Indigenous people of River State, you people should be very careful. My name is Pius. I'm not comfortable.
All right, Pius, thank you. Pius, let me also ask you a question. Though. The people of River State that you are saying are talking now, were they the ones that woke up one morning and had planned to impeach the governor? Or were they the ones that were behind the destruction of the assembly complex? At the first time we had the explosion, or was it the fire, or which we don't know which, because the police did not even give us any report. The government did not tell us what happened. Were they the ones? Or were the people of River State the ones that came out and said, nobody can touch my structure? Or is it the people of River State that did that? So whatever problem that is in River State politically was not caused by the people of River State. So please, if River State people are talking, it's because they are reacting to what people are doing within the polity. It is not in their hands to stop it. If those people who are the actors in the system do not act well, people will talk. If there's nobody to dance, there'll be nobody to watch. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Ifeanyi Andrew.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Yes, my name is Comrade Leighton Barry Sunday, and I'm calling from Buri.
All right, Leighton Barry, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah. The APC caretaker and the River State representative in NDDC, Chief Tony Okucha, says over 950 projects abandoned in River State. Yes, this is 100% correct. I think this is not a surprise information to Rivers people, because I think for some time now, it has been a complaint to the federal government to actually commence a forensic audit into the expenditure in the affairs of NDCDC in River State. Even in my community, as I speak to you, there are NDDC projects abandoned for years, and it has not been attended to. And we know from stories and information reaching us that a lot of funds made for NDDC projects were diverted, which names were called. But let me look at the House of Assembly in River State asking the governor to present the 2024 appropriation bill. I think that is correct, because this was part of the 8-point agenda met or agreement met in Abuja, and so that part of it has not been attended to, which is a request that the River State House of Assembly is requesting now. So I will not want anybody in River State to start making unguided statements, because we already know what transpired and the agreement that they are trying to make in order to ensure that peace transpired in River State. So I urge the governor to do the needful as requested by the River State House of Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Mufasa on the line.
Okay, Mufasa, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, let me first of all commend the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Joe Johnson, for always reaching out to Rivers people on behalf of the state government. I listened to that interview yesterday, and it was very, very impactful. I want to commend him for that. It's a good one. And the lawmakers, embattled lawmakers, well, according to the law, and of course we listen to Barrister Eugene Ode, who is a legal luminary in his own feet, have told us the position of the law. And for me, instead of them resorting to self-help, they call themselves lawmakers. They should just be patient for the court to give its verdict on the matter. So I don't expect them to still, be going about sitting and, trying to cause confusion in the states. Let us try to respect the law. The governor himself has told Rivers people and, of course, Nigerians that he's going to do everything within the ambit of the law and also to the best interest of Rivers people. Well, having said that, let me lastly convey my sympathies to the people of Andoni and the chairman over the boat mishap that occurred yesterday. I hope that these things are completely looked into so that the safety of commuters on the waterways are put, in serious consideration. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much. Let's look at some of your messages on Facebook before we come back to the phone lines. Odinaka Chiwoike says the rescue of the hotelier by the police is commendable. It has shown that our policemen are still capable of tackling crime. Legit Man Unjoku says Governor Sim promised to complete the dilapidated section of Igbodo. Okay, I think, oh man, the messages are just enormous. Please, let's also try to keep the messages on Facebook very short. It's a live stream, so we have the messages moving, and it will be difficult to read through if it's very long. If I don't take all of your message, it's simply because it's too long and I need to cut it short. Thank God ability. Tinubu reduces entourage on foreign trips to 20 officials. Yes, that's 60%. How does that add food to my table? Well, I think a lot of people complained when he went with so many people on trips. Now he has reduced it. I think it's fair. If you only say good, it helps us save money. The next question would be the money we save, what do we do with it? Obioma Noble says Governor Fubara's visit to uncompleted section of Igbodo Okwala Federal Road and promised to complete it. I want to state categorically that the Igbodo Ward 14 are happy and delighted over the promise. Alaru Spief says, good morning, Andrew. Martin Ameole and his group of lawmakers should. And that Christian Williams, while I commend Governor Sim for promising to complete the Echie Road, I appeal to him to consider Igbo Echie Road as well. My brother, he would have to go to that local government and then look into what he can do. You have local government chairmen. If the road is not a state one, point to your local government chairman. Let them also look and do something about some of the roads within your local government. Or they even do it and ask the state government to pay them. Share state government does for federal and asks federal to pay. Because let's face the reality, the state government cannot do all the roads in one local government when there are many other things to do in the states. So they would have to pick what's important or what they think is most economically viable. Perhaps that's some of the indices that will be used to measure which road they are looking at. But then there are other local governments and there are other sectors of the infrastructural development and the economy that needs to be addressed. Alex says Governor Fubara has presented the budget and also the budget has been passed. Not only that, the budget has been signed. Patrick Amadi says Governor Fubara has promised to complete the remaining section of Echie Okpala Road. That's a good one. Lorenzo Delight, you're saying here, let's quickly see this. Governor Fubara inspecting remaining parts of Echie Okpala Road, Tigbodo, promised to complete it. Good one. NDDC Rep Tony Okocha meeting with traditional rulers. That's a good one. View of Commissioner of Information indicates that rumor of Edison here being the new chief of staff is true. Okay, we're still going to wait for him to verify. And then on X, we have a few messages at Lorenzo Delight here. Okay, I think we already had that one before already, Lorenzo Delight. Okay, at C. Conero on X says, good morning from Bori. Decision of the president to slash traveling cost for public officials by 60% is a huge step towards cutting cost of governance. At Tony Anthony 64 says, Governor Sim should please do the needful by presenting the 2024 appropriation bill to a well-constituted house. At Kingdom Biggie One says, Governor Fubara visiting and promising to complete the remaining part of the Echie Okpala Road is a welcome development. Remember, the past administration abandoned that road. I don't know why. That's the one you say is the one you are saying. No? He says because of an APC leader in Echie who refused to defect. I don't know if that was why, but that's your message. All right, we're still live on X, Nigeria Info PH, on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Now we quickly get onto WhatsApp and look at some of your messages. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. Again, 0809 030 6416. The rescue, I think we had that before on Facebook. Thank God I finally got this WhatsApp number correctly. What I don't understand is why Governor Fubara is embracing 25 ex-lawmakers who never wished him well. I think both parties should wait for the law to decide their fate. Big Sam from Port Harcourt. Thank God Ability says he would lose millions of his supporters. Such thing has never happened in the history of this country, and it will not start from Rivers State. We are not in a banana republic. This one says, good morning. It's shameful that the people who elect to make laws for us are now busy reading out law written by somebody somewhere to win a political battle. The fight between father and son is really getting interesting. Let the music play on. Rivers people to cash out from clever Sonny. Okay. Good morning, Mifiemi. Governor Fubara promises to complete the Chegbuda-Apola Road is very commendable. Okay. Unwaguma Chris, that's from you. Inge Dennis says, which budget is a non-existing lawmakers expecting? The truth is, whatever that is coming out from them is null and void, because from the day they defected from the PDP, they ceased to be lawmakers. Inge Dennis, you sent that one in. Looking at the situation in the state politics, the gladiators involved in this crisis are not ready to back down anytime soon. Looking at every story on the headline, you will see a serious tribal war, and for the Ijaw Nation, this war must be won. Victoria David sent that one in. I don't see where it's a tribal war. I don't see the ethnicity in this, and I don't think ethnicity should come into this in any way, unless you are choosing to bring it in. I don't see anything that's done now that's made it an ethnic war. Community Primary School Erema has only 2 teachers. The school is almost abandoned by the government. I call for the government to do the needful. Dede Onwaudo. You sent that message in. And this one says, why is Ode sounding so emotional about actions taken by the 27 lawmakers? If he's not comfortable, why not he proceed to court and file his own passionate contemptuous proceedings instead of complaining? Someone says, we only have 3 assembly members right now. That's been why I don't understand what you're saying here. Too many jaja. But the other lawmakers, where are they now? That's a big question too. Where are they? Good morning. So Kari from Akinima on Facebook says, this state is not a game. The Martins Amewele groups, for me, are joking. These men are no more assembly members. Let them wake up from daydreaming. For me, the governor cannot resubmit another appropriation bill to that assembly. This state will not become a judicial dial for anyone. There is no such thing as submission of another annual budget. I can't say too much. The only person that has all the powers to decide whether or not he wants to do that is the governor. Would he toe the line or would he not? Would he follow that path or would he not? Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew. Greetings from Eche to you.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Look, the man from Eche.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to first of all say, Martin Samehule led faction as a lawyer to FCC Minister, acted Milai Fobara to present 2024 appropriation bill to them. For me, it's laughable. Are they thinking that we are in a banana republic? That a bill will be presented by the authentic speaker, and today you are calling for another presentation of bill in a state like Rivers State? It's unfortunate. I want to call on Similai Fobara, please, the governor, be very careful with how you handle this matter, because Rivers people are solidly behind you, including Lugaman that are calling for Meche. We are behind you. Any action that will warrant you to represent to present that budget again to them is for your own doom, because we will leave you. I'm saying that you should be careful and make sure that you stick by your word. That bill has been presented. There will be no way you will represent it again.
All right, Lugaman, thank you. Both parties would have a stake in the matter. Everybody would go to the laws and say and bring up whatever it is, and clearly they have those rights. So ultimately, the court would have been the perfect place to settle all of this. No, but let me also remind us that the governor, there was an agreement that was signed. Is what the lawmakers calling for part of that agreement? If it is, well, what can I say? Was it signed by the governor? If it was, what else can I say? Was he forced to sign it? I don't know. So at the end of the day, like I've said before and I will say again, since the court is not now in the position to decide who is right, who is wrong, there's an agreement that was signed. It ultimately falls on the desk of the governor to look at it and know whether he wants to present the budget. We'll take a commercial now.
Convention.